evening, friends. A very warm welcome to all of you in today's episode of our weekly magazine series, Youthfolio, our series in which we take you on a virtual trip across the Northeast and bring you up close with important and interesting people of the land. We also show you culture, sports, achievers in different fields, opportunities, doctors, entrepreneurs, and so on. First comes our current issues section. Transporters welcome directive by Ministry of Home Affairs on no restriction on interstate and intrastate movement of persons and goods. Shri Satyapal Malik is the new governor of Meghalaya. Over 25 lakh people received free ration in Manipur under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Northeast records alarmingly high incidence of cancer. Open air classrooms are a big hit among students, parents and teachers in Tripura. The Ministry of Home Affairs, via a directive written by Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla on the 22nd of August, has instructed state governments to follow the central government guidelines of Unlock 3 strictly and ensure that there is no restriction on interstate and intrastate movement of persons and goods. The transport industry of the entire country, including in the Northeast, has welcomed this clear clarification. The same no restriction order also holds true for persons and goods for cross-land border trade under treaties with neighboring countries.
पहले जो है आपका गाड़ी जो था और ट्रक जो था एक स्टेट से दूसरे स्टेट नहीं जाने देता था सरकार, उसमें बहुत सामना पड़ा था। हम लोग का परिवार चलाने में बहुत दिक्कत होता था, बहुत दिक्कत का सामना किया हम लोग। अभी जो सरकार किया है ऑनलाइन अनलॉक 3.0 किया है, उसका लेल बहुत अच्छा पाते हैं हम लोग। बहुत ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा करना चाहिए था। हाँ, उसमें जो घर परिवार का बहुत सामान का दाम था। हाँ, घर परिवार चला नहीं सकता था, एक स्टेट से दूसरे स्टेट में माल नहीं आने देता था। उसमें आपका जो बहुत पैसा, जो जितना स्टेट में माल था वही भी बहुत पैसा से किनना पड़ता था। अभी गवर्नमेंट जो किया है उसका लेल हम लोग सामान करते हैं, ऐसा ही होना चाहिए।
ये जो लॉकडाउन खुल गया है ये अच्छी की बात है। हम लोग का बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी आने जाने, आज भी काम धंधा इसके लेकर के बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है। हम लोग का काम नहीं चल रहा है। हम लोग गाड़ी लाइन वाले आदमी हैं, गाड़ी लाइन में भी दिक्कत हो रही है, बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। लेकिन अब कुछ सुधार हो जाएगी और हम लोग का काम धंधा सही चलेगा।
Mr. Satyapal Malik was sworn in as the 19th Governor of Meghalaya in a ceremony held at Shillong Raj Bhavan on the 19th of August. According to a Rashtrapati Bhavan communique issued on the 18th of August, Mr. Malik, earlier the Governor of Goa, was transferred and appointed as the new Governor of Meghalaya. He succeeded Tathagata Roy, whose 5-year tenure ended in May. Chief Justice of Meghalaya High Court, Justice Biswanath Somaddar, administered the oath of office and secrecy to Governor Malik in the presence of Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and his cabinet colleagues.
It will take time to understand the whole situation, and my endeavor will be to cooperate with the government and to take the state forward on development journey.
Over 25 lakh people in Manipur had received free ration till the time of filing this report under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. In addition to the state government, local members of parliament and ruling party leaders also took initiatives to distribute essential goods to poor families who have been affected due to corona-related lockdown. Member of Parliament R.K. Ranjan distributed essentials to many areas in his inner Manipur constituency, including Loktak Lake area villages, where a large number of fishermen have been facing difficulties due to long lockdown. He also distributed PPE kits and other medical essentials. In the Lamsang Kendra, MLA Salam Rajan also similarly distributed masks, sanitizers, etc. Besides, BJP spokesperson C.H. Bijoy, accompanied by local volunteers, visited many houses at Keshampath area in Imphal West district by bicycle and distributed relief materials including rice, dal, mustard oil, etc. among the needy people. The Northeast has recorded alarmingly high incidence of cancers according to the National Cancer Registry Program report published by ICMR or the Indian Council of Medical Research. As per the report, Aizawl district in Mizoram reported 270 cancer cases per 1 lakh population among males, followed by East Khasi Hills district in Meghalaya with 228 cases and Kamrup urban in Assam with 213 cases. Among women, Papumpare district in Arunachal Pradesh reported highest cancer prevalence with 220 cancer cases per 1 lakh population and Kamrup urban in Assam followed with 170 cases. The ICMR fears a multiple jump in cases by 2025. Dr. Amal Chandra Kataki, Director of Guwahati's premier Dr. Bhuvaneshwar Barua Cancer Institute, who joined the report release event via webinar, talked to us on the issue.
As per the report which was published, the total burden of cancer in India at the moment is about 14 lakhs and this is going to increase to about 15 lakhs 69,000 by 2025. You'll be surprised to know that incidence of cancer varies from as low as 30 to 40 in Bid district and Vashi, and then as high as, which is highest in Aizawl district, as high as 270 per lakh population. This report is based on 28 population-based cancer registry and then 58 hospital-based cancer registry under the network of the National Cancer Registry Program.
Consumption of tobacco is one of the major causes of cancers in the country, and Northeast has the dubious distinction of topping the country here too, with East Khasi Hills district showing 71 cases in males and 47 cases in women. This is highly avoidable. Other kinds of cancers too are mostly curable if detected at early stage, and thus people are advised to take necessary detection tests from time to time.
Most alarming thing is that only 29% of breast cancer in our country, 33% of cervical cancer and then 25% of head and neck cancers are detected at an early stage. So for the tobacco related cancers are concerned, you will be surprised to know that East Khasi Hills district has recorded the prevalence of about 71% tobacco related cancer in men, and in case of women it is 47%. So for the Aman Kamrup district of Assam is concerned, in men 52% and in case of female 22% of cancers are tobacco related cancer. Therefore, there is a strong need to create massive awareness program for prevention and early detection of cancer.
Setting aside the fear of pandemic and reviving memories of Gurukuls of yore, students across tiny state Tripura are getting education in open-air classrooms from the 20th of August, exactly after a gap of 5 months since lockdown was announced and schools and colleges were closed. On the first day itself, as many as 1,258,000 students are reported to have joined the open-air classes, maintaining proper corona protocol, thus highlighting the urge of the youth to study. Students and parents are happy with the focused care teachers are giving to each student due to reduction in per-class strength necessitated by need for social distancing. The state government has deployed 27,000 teachers in 4,400 government schools to conduct open-air classes.
আমার জন্য বলতে সবার বাচ্চার জন্য ভালো, যেরকম করাচ্ছে ভালো হচ্ছে, কিন্তু বিষয় হলো একটু পরিষ্কার পরিচ্ছন্ন জায়গা করাইলে এর থেকে আর একটু ভালো হবে। সরকারের এটা খুব ভালো পদক্ষেপ নিচ্ছে। 4-5 করে সেটা ক্লাস করাইতেছে, এর থেকে পড়াটাও খুব ভালো হচ্ছে। স্কুল কমিটি আমাদের উপরে বাচ্চা কাচ্চার উপরে খুব অ্যাকশন নিচ্ছে।
The online classes, however, will continue. However, A recent survey conducted by State Education Department has revealed that 94,013 students do not have any phone and 1,42,238 students do not have any cable TV connection, and consequently they were deprived of online classes.
আজকে থেকে আমরা পাঁচজন স্টুডেন্ট নিয়ে যারা অনলাইন ক্লাসের ফেসিলিটিসগুলো পাচ্ছে না তাদেরকে নিয়ে আমরা আজকে থেকে ক্লাস শুরু করেছি। অর্ডার অনুযায়ী আমরা খোলা আকাশের নিচে তাদেরকে নিয়ে ক্লাস করছি। আমার বাচ্চারা ভীষণভাবে স্যাটিসফাইড এবং আমাদের টিচাররাও এই পরিবেশে ক্লাস করতে গিয়ে নিজেরা যথেষ্ট রকমের খুব ভালোভাবে ভালো অনুভব করছেন এবং প্যারেন্টসরাও আমাদের সঙ্গে সহযোগিতা করছেন।
আমরা ক্লাস করাইতে চাই। বাচ্চারা এইভাবে বাড়িতে বসে থেকে পড়াশোনা অনেক ক্ষতি, মোবাইলে এরা চোখেরও ক্ষতি, পড়াশোনা এরা মোবাইল অনেক সময় পড়াটা দিয়ে যায়, হ্যাঁ মোবাইল গেম খেলে, পড়া না দেখে গেম খেলে, অন্য কিছু করে রাতে মোবাইলের পরের থেকে। আর আমার ঘরে কেবল নাই, এই স্কুলে ক্লাস করাটা আমি মনে করি ভালো।
Meanwhile, in Meghalaya, State Education Minister Lakman Rimbui said that the state government is planning to stretch the academic session beyond this calendar year due to the ongoing corona pandemic, as it would be difficult to finish even a reduced course otherwise.
One thing I'm very certain, that if class happen in the month of, say, September, or let's hope, or in October, this session will stretch beyond this calendar year. So it will stretch till the month of March, April next year, and the course will be reduced. And nitty-gritty we will work out, because we want the children to learn something, especially the core thing which they have to learn.
Our Honorable Prime Minister has recently announced during his Independence Day speech that every Indian will get a health ID card. What does it mean? Let's check out from the doctor of our episode today.
प्रत्येक भारतीय को हेल्थ आईडी दी जाएगी। ये हेल्थ आईडी प्रत्येक भारतीय के स्वास्थ्य खाते की तरह काम करेगी। आपके हर टेस्ट, हर बीमारी, आपको किस डॉक्टर के पास कौन सी दवा ली थी, उनका क्या डायग्नोसिस था, कब दी थी, आपकी रिपोर्ट क्या थी, ये सारी जानकारी इस एक हेल्थ आईडी में आपको समाहित की जाएगी।
The announcement by Prime Minister Narendra Modi that every citizen of the country will have a new health ID card has paved a solid path to revolutionize the healthcare system of the country. Soon, doctors will no longer have to depend on memory of the patients to tell them about past health history or treatments they have taken in the past. Everything will be on record. This will help doctors to get a clear picture of the patient's health condition and past treatments, and also help patients to place all their health records before the treating doctors with just one card. Dr. Ridahun Lamin from Meghalaya, currently working as junior doctor with Accident and Emergency Unit of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya Hospital under the Government of Delhi, who is our doctor of the episode, started off her interview with us by welcoming this move.
On 15 August, Prime Minister has announced a health card for all. It is a great decision taken by our Prime Minister. As having a health card, it is very useful for our doctor so that we can follow up the case and the whole history of our patient so that we can easily treat them and follow them.
Dr. Ridahun comes from a humble farmer family from Lamin, a remote village in the West Jaintia Hills, Meghalaya, Bangladesh border. She has 15 siblings, has done her schooling from Meghalaya itself, MBBS from Russia, and has done internships in both rural and urban hospitals of Meghalaya. She epitomizes the fact that dreams can be achieved by hard work, no matter what one's financial condition is.
I belong from a middle-class farmer family in the village, in a small village of Lamin, Meghalaya, which is located in the border between Meghalaya and Bangladesh. I have 15 siblings, 9 sisters and 6 brothers. Most of my elders are already getting married and settled in their life. My younger brothers and sisters are still pursuing their studies.
Being a frontline warrior in the COVID times is not an easy task, especially when people often disregard corona protocol or at times argue with the frontline warriors. Dr. Rida Hun states that these are big challenges for her.
The challenges that are faced while working as a doctors are large crowds of patients and attendants who are not following safety norms and precaution. There are many difficult cases we deal while on duty. For example, an MI patient suddenly collapses and we cannot revive that patient. And attendants keep on blaming us. This is quite challenging for us.
Asked about her ideas to improve healthcare in the Northeast, Dr. Rida Hun stresses on improving primary healthcare among other things.
Firstly, people should be aware and educated. Trust and communication among doctors and patients should improve. Increase manpower for health workers. Primary health should be taken seriously.
Friends, we'll go in for a very short break here. Check out some glimpses of our informative magazine First Word, and please do subscribe to the magazine. First Word, a complete monthly magazine of the Northeast, read by who's who of the land, packaging news and current affairs, sports, culture, festivals, achievers, life in Metro and lots more. Buy the magazine today from stalls across the Northeast and New Delhi at ₹50 per copy, or subscribe for 12 issues by paying ₹550 online. For details, contact 98101 29327. Welcome back. The glamour industry, which was going great guns before the pandemic struck, is feeling a bit jittery as of now due to no stage event situation and social distancing. Young and beautiful model from Arunachal Pradesh, Teresa Nabam, talked to us about her insecurities and lots more. Some excerpts follow. The eyeshadow still colors up her eyelids. The lipstick colors her lips. And yet, even as she applies makeup deftly, top model of the country, Teresa Nabam, who hails from Arunachal Pradesh and who has walked the ramp for some of the leading designers of the country and abroad, is sad and scared. The pandemic, she details, has stopped all work for her.
This time is very, difficult time. How do you survive yourself? But yeah, modeling life is basically like day basis income. Day basis income. I also day basis income, but now I can't do anything because of this COVID-19. I'm really so sad to say I can't earn now. I can't go now. It's like life is horrible. It's like my project is everything. My projects is all are cancelled.
Despite the gloom, the beautiful girl has neither changed nor abandoned her dream or future plan. She practices ramp walk and camera poses in her tiny Delhi room so as not to fall out of practice even as she waits for good days to return. Teresa plans to open a modeling agency for Northeast girls in the national capital and help them to get to the top.
My future plan always be do something for my own people. girls are so beautiful. Why I enter my modeling industry? Because I want to become, if I have experience, then I can my experience to share my own people, own girls. Really, I want to become like on my modeling agency to my beautiful girls from Northeast.
A die-hard patriotic Indian woman, this girl from the land of the rising sun might be fun-loving and glamorous, but gets teary-eyed and emotional as she says that in Arunachal Pradesh, Jana Gana Mana is the first song that most kids learn.
बचपन से ही हम लोग को सिखाया जाता है कि राष्ट्रभाषा, राष्ट्रगीत. Every people say like that. मेरा पहला मूवी वो था, मेरा पहला गाना वो था. But I can say like that. My first song is the Jana Gana. हम लोग भी भारतीय है, हमें भी अपनाओ, हमें भी हिंदी जानते हैं, हमें भी राष्ट्र गाना आते हैं.
Well friends, like Teresa, we are all waiting for the pandemic to end. It's pack up time for us for this episode now. Check out the names of our contest winners of this week. For our contest section, we had asked, which state's plasma donation program did we show in the episode? The answer is, we showed the plasma donation camp by healthcare providers at the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital in Guwahati, Assam. The winners are Rama Shankar Thakuria from Guwahati, Assam, Jacqueline Sultana from Silchar, Assam, and Lalrem Kini Haukip from Imphal, Manipur. Good job done there, winners. We will recharge your mobile phones with Rs 500 each within a week's time. Viewers who have not won till now, please do take part in our contest. The question this week is, which ID card did our Honorable Prime Minister announce from Red Fort during the Independence Day celebrations? Rush your entries to youth_folio@yahoo.com or SMS or WhatsApp to 98101-29327. Don't forget to tune in to Youth Folio again next Saturday at 7:30 p.m. only on DD Assam. You could also check our earlier episodes on YouTube. And please also subscribe to our Vision channel on YouTube. See you all next Saturday. Until then, goodbye and take very good care of yourselves.